Let's look at more examples. Le llama todas las noches. Now, we are watching Destino's novela, right? So we already have a context. We know who calls whom every night. So you can try to guess, who is this le referring to? To whom? ¿A quién llama todas las noches? A Pedro. Who calls? If I want to find the subject of our sentence, I'm going to ask who. Who calls every night? Raquel. To whom she calls? To Pedro. So the original sentence would be Raquel llama a Pedro todas las noches. But since we're already in context, I can say something as simple as le llama todas las noches. And hopefully you'll understand me because you already know. Okay? Los compra afuera de la iglesia. This los is a direct object pronoun. Los compra afuera de la iglesia. Now I want to know what. What does she buy outside church? She buys candies. Remember, she buys candies for this kid Jaime. So Raquel compra caramelos afuera de la iglesia. Raquel los compra afuera de la iglesia. In this case, the part of the sentence, afuera de la iglesia, outside of church, it doesn't answer any of my pronouns questions. I cannot replace this part, afuera de la iglesia, with an object pronoun because it's not an object. This is a place where things happen, and we don't have a pronoun for that just yet. So I'm going to give you this other example. Les buscaron por todo el barrio, or los buscaron por todo el barrio. Now, this can be a little confusing because, as I told you yesterday, we we don't follow the rules completely when we speak. The language tends to be used the way it's easier for people that speak it. So in my sentence, la familia Ruiz y Raquel buscaron a Jaime y a Osito por todo el barrio. So let's find our verb first. Always, always find your verb because this will give you all the answers you need to know. Let's start trying to find the subject. Who looked for Jaime and Osito? La familia Ruiz y Raquel looked for Jaime and Osito. So I can change this subject, la familia Ruiz y Raquel, for ellos, right? Plural. Ellos buscaron a Jaime y a Osito por todo el barrio. Now, if I ask my verb, what did they look for? Well, actually, they were not looking for a thing. They were looking for a who, or for a plural who, a Jaime and Osito. So, technically and grammatically correct, the object pronoun we would like to use would be les. This is correct. ¿A quién? ¿Para quién? Because our verb is followed by a preposition, and that would make Jaime and Osito an indirect object. But when we speak, we can change it for los. Okay, we do this a lot, even though it's not correct grammatically, it is accepted, and sadly, that's the way we speak. Another example could be if I say, I love him. Him is who do you love? Or to whom is your love going to? It's an indirect pronoun. It's not what do you love, it's a person. My answer is going to be a person. Either way, the way we say it would be lo amo or la amo in case lo amo, a guy, la amo, a woman. But I can also say le amo If I say le amo, I don't know if it's a man or a woman. Maybe that's why we started using our direct objects to specify if I'm talking about a man or a woman. So if you want to use direct object pronouns for people, don't worry, we also do it. All right, so let's look at these examples, these little exercises, and try to get more practice using double pronouns in our sentences. So, number one, Elena and Miguel compran un perro para los niños. Remember, find your verb. Who buys? Elena and Miguel. So that would be ellos. Ellos. What do they buy? Ajá. Direct object. Un perro. What do they buy? Un perro. Our direct object for un perro, because it's masculine and singular, we would use lo. Para los niños. For whom? For the kids. Indirect object. Para los niños. We have two objects here. Indirect object pronoun for for plural would be les. Now remember your order here. Subject pronoun, indirect object pronoun, direct object pronoun, and then we finish with the verb. So our sentences are going to look a little something like this. Se lo compran, because I cannot say les lo compran. Ellos les lo compran is incorrect. Ellos se lo compran. They buy it for them. Number two, Raquel compra caramelos para Jaime. Se los compra. My direct object is plural because caramelos is plural. Raquel busca a Jaime en la iglesia. What does she look for, or who does she look for? A Jaime. Ella busca a Jaime. Lo busca en la iglesia, or you can also say le busca en la iglesia. Remember, we don't need to specify our subject. It's already in the context. So in Spanish, you can just omit the subject, pronoun, or the name of the person. Number four. Los niños buscan a Osito por las calles. Buscan. What do they look for? Lo buscan. A Osito. I use masculine singular because Osito is a male dog. Animals in Spanish, they have gender too. They're not an it. Lo buscan por las calles or le buscan por las calles. Miguel y Elena preparan, let's find our verb, paella para Raquel. Who prepares? Miguel and Elena, our subject. What do they prepare? They prepare paella. Paella, feminine, so I'm going to use la, object pronoun. Para Raquel, for whom? For Raquel, indirect object, singular, le. Se la preparan.